What's up? It's Gigamax again. As you can see, still Final Fantasy. Time to make our way to the Great Wood. Kill some stuff. Like any sane, rational person would do. Murder. So, if you're watching this, hopefully you guys don't mind like, commenting, and subscribing and all that other stuff. That'd be awesome. Push me in the algorithm, get me monetized.
Bastard blood flies everywhere.
I told you we should have taken the Crystal Road.
And I told you that we're outlaws. You want every bounty hunter in Storm harrying us from here to the Holy Capital? Besides, what's wrong with a shortcut through nature's splendor? You know,
The Deadlands claim more of the realm each day. That a place like this still exists is a miracle in itself. Bloodflies and all.
we'll be back in Imperial land soon. You all right?
Never better.
Sounds like it. That there is a fine hound. Soon took to hunting. Fearless as you like.
It's good to have you back, Torgal.
Now, we don't want to be caught in the forest after nightfall.
I suppose not.
Well, that's awesome. But how do you swap between, though?
Did I mention there'd be deadly beasts? There'll be deadly beasts. Nothing a trained assassin can't handle, though.
How reassuring.
You're welcome for that and the shortcut.
Honestly, depending upon how he plays, I might have to put that ring on. Man, this game looks good. Well, so finally get into the combat zone. And let's go.
Maybe they're friendly like Torgal. Oh, maybe they're not.
There, boy!
Uh-oh.
Keep your distance, boy. A little help.
A little too early to be doing that. Let me finish combat first.
Still have a way to go.
Oh, that was the end of combat. If that's the case, well then, I guess I'll shut up then.
What in good Grieger's name is he doing this far south?
Looking for food. No more wolves where he's from. The north was one of the first parts of Storm to fall to the Blight.
Poor sod. I'd invite him over for a cup of tea if I didn't think he'd eat the dog.
Let's try and stay out of its path.
Okay, they gotta come up with better ways to lead us into fights.
Well, the shrubs in these parts aren't much better.
And you only think to mention this now.
Okay.
Undergrowth sorted. I'll take it from here.
Yeah, they gotta do better than just having a obvious arena in front of you.
After you.
Thank you kindly.
The ruins. They're everywhere, aren't they?
Some say there was a time they blocked out the stars. Down was the only way left for them to go. There's probably a lesson to be learned from that. But it can wait. Come on.
Is that right?
Mind your eye.
So what? Can't go through till he gets through? That sucks. I wonder when I'm gonna hit the good part. See, this is another battle arena.
A wyvern.
See, Dan. Doesn't have to be a friend of yours, does it?
Don't let them get away.
I forgot our one was dodge.
Keep your distance, boy. My wounds, boy. You're finished.
Got a headshot for the final one. What is this? Oh. More materials, like always.
Must be a nest nearby. Keep your eyes open.
Well, I guess that's one way to get across. Screw being safe.
Well, it appears we won't be going this way.
That's better.
That lined up too
I'll
cool.
admit I hadn't counted on that.
You mean the giant beast? Oh, but you're fine.
What is it, boy? At least one of us knows these woods. Thank you, Toggle.
At least he can outwardly show affection to someone, at least for right now. I just feel like every Final Fantasy protagonist has to have some level of brooding.
Well, they look like too happy. And for once, he's not more fun.
Well done, Toggle.
What? New enemy?
I like wolves.
Ooh. That was cool.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, still going through tiny corridors, but we work with that. And another fight coming on. I'm not complaining because I do like the game's fighting mechanics and all that.
That sword sharp.
You'd better hope so.
This shouldn't take too long.
So much for your short.
What? Still short. Just not quite as quick. But it'll be a damn sight quicker if you help me.
My thoughts exactly. This time. That'll help.
Aye, someone's got the hope. Where he stops, no one knows. I doubt he'll do that again.
Not if we kill him first. Too slow. This time.
Uh-oh, here we go again. Up, 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 up.
Keep your distance.
Well, I can't wait till I get a lot more money and can buy a lot more support items. I was getting it close by the end.
Stand back!
You're a dominant.
I am. Aye. But not by choice, mind. Whole bloody realm of strapping young lads. And it was this sorry sack of bones realm who saw fit to home.
Sid. You say you want to help dominants and bearers. But what's in it for you?
What's in it for me? The same as for all of us. What we want and deserve. Save for our knack, dominants and bearers are no different from anyone else. The ability to use magic or summon great beasts should command respect, but instead has left us outcasts. Our kind are used and discarded like tools, yet we are men, so why must we die as less?
I see. So what you're saying is you want to start a war.
You flatter me, lad. But my days as a firebrand are long behind me. No, I only wish to offer our kind a choice. A place where we can die on our own terms. Okay?
I will admit, he does have a good outlook on everything, to be completely honest. The fact that we got a sick dominant, really. Also, it's drama again. I was curious if they'd change up any of the people, but I guess not. I am curious, though, of, like, I understand the fact that every Final Fantasy game is in its own bubble in most cases, and they normally don't link up unless the protagonist is the same. So it's not like split timelines, more as separate dimensions of the same world, but, the question is, where do the summons and godlike entities fall into? Like, what bubble do they fall into? Are they just in between everything, meaning every universe can summon them? Or what, exactly? I don't think they ever really got into it. I think the closest thing we've got to addressing how things work would be in Remake, honestly, because they literally try to branch off of the standard Final Fantasy VII, mold to do their own thing, and addressing how the universe has changed pretty much. But I guess maybe they'll address it in one game at some point. Remake's going after time. Maybe another game will go after space, and then we can finally get the question answered. That'd be nice. Also, the fact that he has pretty much a pseudo, like he has the blessing of the Phoenix. Will he get the blessing of other dominants as well, like Shiva and Ramuh? Not to mention he has his own fire demon Ifrit thing. I'm not sure if it's Ifrit, honestly. But if it is, I'm not surprised. But yeah, it's really weird. But I was about to say, it doesn't make sense that he is stronger because his isn't... It's electricity, but it's also not a Phoenix, which is more health oriented. But then I remember, oh yeah, he's a dominant, so it doesn't matter one way or another. Oh well. Proceed forward. Just wanted to talk a little since I have been doing a lot of that.
Clive, what exactly do you plan on doing when you find this dominant of fire?
What do you think? I'll show him the mercy he showed my brother, and cut out the tongue of any man who tries to talk me out of it.
All right. Forest dark enough as it is.
Fair enough. They're preparing me for another fight, I can tell. You don't just give people potions and whatnot. These Hornets have too much health. Fatality. Fatality. There we go. I'm no voice actor, so I got to work my throat a bit more in order to get what I want out of it. Okay, so I can't pull up the map in areas like this.
That's enough. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy.
I'm getting better at the combos. That's good. I think I said this before, but I'm the type of person when I play a game like this.
That river,
Well, I hope my
follow her upstream and we'll be in Lost Wing in no time.
In no time. Right.
Well, when I play a game like this, I try to play it as much like the character as possible. Even if it may make the game a little harder. It just makes it more enjoyable for me. I'm trying to figure out a good way of incorporating the charged attacks into combos to try to get the most damage out of it. It's not going so well. Let's just jump and decapitate it. Because that's how we do things. If I'm gonna fight a giant beast like that, I'm making sure it's dead. It's either its skull's gonna get crushed or I'm gonna decapitate it. And if neither of those work, I'm gonna what is it called? Dismember it. All the limbs have to come off. And if it happens to be a creature like the Thing from the horror movie, I'm fucked. Simple as that. Well, I guess with him, you could just burn it with fire.
Quiet. The Royal Scout.
Someone's far from home.
Let's follow him.
And
They're just down that way. All of them. Grieger's my witness.
excellent. We move.
I don't understand. Have I not proven loyal?
It is true my liege values loyalty above all else. But were you not quick to betray your countrymen for the promise of coin?
Benedicta Harmon, commander of Walood's elite intelligences. If we can capture her...
You! Weapons on the ground, Imperials!
Well, that's not good.
Let's get this over with then.
Really? You didn't think the guy behind you would jump down too? He turned around like he was surprised about it.
Don't let them get away. Keep your distance, boys.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on.
Behind you!
It's never good to grab a sword. And how strong is his gloves, anyways? Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Where's he now? Jeez, you didn't have to rock lee me. Gotcha.
Keep your distance, boys. Not this time.
He keeps catching me with that. Gotcha this time.
Not this time.
Gee. Gotta give credit where credit is due. He really was blocking for his life. Which, of course, yeah, his life was on the line, so fair enough. Match of might, what does this do? Increases attack, as it should.
They thought we were Imperials.
Well, you do look the part. Though you fight like a true shield of Rosaria. And one blessed by the Phoenix at that. Speaking of which, I wonder, does the other icon of fire give blessings, do you think?
You don't believe me?
And lo, the Creator did make of the elements 8 icons to serve as keepers of the one law. Not that I've ever set too much store by holy doctrine, but on that point, it's clear. Fire has always had just the one warden, as of all the rest. A new one can't be born until the previous dies, and even that can take years. The thing is, you don't strike me as a liar. Which leaves but one person who might be able to shed some light on the matter. Their in-law swing. As are our Waluda friends, I would imagine. We should hurry before it gets dark.
But what if someone discovers the bodies?
Well, and they'll be sorely disappointed.
Stage replay and arcade mode. Oh, sweet. So I can go through the story again. That's awesome. Ooh, that also means I should be able to do the fights again. That was one of my issues with Final Fantasy Remake, is you have to go through the entire part in order to replay boss fights. And if not, you'd have to go through several gauntlets in order to unlock said boss fight again, just to play whenever. And doing so was, well, strenuous. Like, I wouldn't seek out fighting the house again, but I wouldn't mind doing it every so often, especially if I get to have a bonus character involved. This one's interesting. Like, this is the first actual town we're going into aside from the hideaway and the well, the backstory one, but we didn't really explore that one.
So much for arriving before sunset.
Oh, I didn't realize we were this close. Any idea what that is they built the village around?
The fallen ruin. I've heard some call it an airship. Though his flying days seem to be behind it. It's a shame, that.
You truly think a dominant's waiting for us in that village?
My scout has never given me any reason to doubt him. Which is why I think we should hurry. Come on.
Oh, so fast travel. Louder than words. What do you mean by that?
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Okay, well, I guess there's nothing more to say about that. Okay, so I'll look at detailed maps for areas that are safe zones, or that can be roughly considered safe zones. Those attacks do look beautiful, though. Pedigree. That's awesome. Let me see. How to increase it is my question. Got the magic might. Okay, so I can say this. I appreciate that they pretty much put what they did was they put a games journalist mode in the game. So then someone could see everything the game has to offer without physically having to play everything the game has to offer. But a retort is you shouldn't model the game in order to cater to a reporter or something of that nature. It is counterintuitive to the process. Like, I wouldn't want an easy mode in what's it called? I wouldn't want an easy mode in what's it called? I wouldn't want an easy mode in Sekiro or Dark Souls. I want it just to be reasonably difficult. Going beyond that, you can defeat the purpose. Let's go with this. Oh, so it's faster. Yep. I thought as much. Okay, yeah, so now it's significantly faster to charge. Zing! Almost instantly. I could practically just use both of them back to back. All I need is to upgrade that so it's faster. So is there anything over here?
Figures up ahead.
Are they friends or foes?
Foes.
Not another step.
Overkill. Overkill. Overkill.
Why? What is it they want?
Well, we're
Looking to ask the next ones we meet. Let me know how it goes.
about to find out, so it doesn't matter. I'm trying to think. We've already seen 4 elements. Well, 3. Fire, ice. No, you have the 4. Fire, ice, wind, and electricity or lightning. What is the other ones? The other 4.
No sign of the royalists.
Or anyone else for that matter. It's too bloody quiet. Even for this hour.
What do we do now?
First we look for my scouts. You start here, I'll circle round the back.
How do I let you know if I find him?
Good question. Shout?
Subtle.
Actually, thinking about it, we did see 5 actually.
I don't even know what he looks like.
So we have 3 left that's unaccounted for. I'm guessing light, dark, and something else. But it may not be something I'm really expecting.
The village can't be completely abandoned, can it?
Yes, it can. It's called Kidnap the Entire Village.
That sounds like a child.
But who is it?
It's all right. I'm not one of them. My friend and I, we're with the Imperial Army, and we've come to help. Do you know where your parents are?
In the church.
Then I'm going to find them and make sure they're safe. Can you stay hidden here until then? To the church, then.
I'm glad he's still a nice guy, or at least nice to kids. I feel like too many games have a character like, well, this, and fail to humanize him, or keep him humanized in the present. The child betrayed us. Oh no, she didn't actually.
This man's gonna die if we don't get into a healer.
Enough of your barking, dog!
About time.
Stand back.
Who the hell are you?
Clive!
Thought you weren't coming.
You still alive, Gav?
Barely. Been doing what I can for the villagers, but
I thought you were joking.
It's all right. He's with me. Is this everyone?
no, there were others. A pair of royalists came for the bearers just before you arrived.
Was a dominant among them?
Maybe. It's not like he was holding a sign.
I'll give you one guess where he's going. Clive, after him.
Here we go again. Smart man, just just to keep running, honestly. But if he thinks he can escape, he's sadly mistaken. Am I gonna walk into a room full of guys? Most likely. But I'll take a 1v12, or 7, or 96.
Any word from the scouts?
Not yet, my lady, but we have the Dominant's companion. It's only a matter of time before we seize our quarry.
Very good. And what of the others?
The bearers have been taken to Caer Norvent.
Some may still be worth keeping should the Dominant elude us.
All is in hand, my lady. They will not be spoiled. I give you my word.
Gentlemen, a toast!
Will you join me? My thanks.
To Our Lady of the Wind and the King!
Ugh! Imperials drink this piss?
Well, it would go some way to explain their breath.
Lady Benedicta! Imperials!
And instead of killing them, you lead the rats straight to us.
Mercy!
Look what we have here, boys. An Imperial bearer. Good. I was getting bored.
I was looking forward to this fight. Who are you? Ariel, I'm guessing? Or is that just some random monster?
What is that thing? If it means what I think it does, Sid has to explain it to me.
Or is she actually our spy?
This time.
Okay, that didn't end so well. Okay, I walked into that one.
Don't let them get away. You better be on your way, Sid. Give them all you've got, boys.
Whew. I was getting worried there for a second. Man, what does this one do? Thank God. It's a little too late for it, but I'll take it regardless.
You've got some fight in you, even for a branded.
Clive!
Look who's here to save the day. Is this how you recruit all of your charges?
Don't recall you complaining, Benedicta.
So, Sidolphus, remind me, why was it that you betrayed your kingdom? I asked you a question, Lord Commander.
Why? Because I'd had enough of you and your king's antics.
And yet here you are, stealing my branded. What are you plotting?
As if I'd tell you.
Lady Benedicta, we have secured the dominant.
Always something, isn't there?
And she's gone. Did she say where she was going?
No.
Then we head back to Lost Wing. One of the villagers may have heard something.
But we can't just...
Which is why I sent Gav. The man has a nose for these things. Trust me. wasn't about bearers at all. They were looking for a dominant.
Yeah, that's right. Thought we were hiding the bastard. Like any of us would keep a monster like that under our roof. No offence.
When no one talked, they started rounding up everyone with a brand. And then everyone without one and all.
And locked you in the cellar, hoping sooner or later someone would break. You know, things might have been different if you'd accepted my invitation.
Oh, don't remind us. We were all saying the same thing.
This is our home, innit? Don't mean we won't out when we can, though.
And that, I'll drink to.
Oh, come hear the tale of Lord Dion the Bold, whose tamed worms 1,000 and slain the tenfold. 100 full legions the young dragoon led, and watched as 1,000,000 foes turned tail and fled. His lance levels mountains, it spanders the deep. The skies over storm breaks for
Listen, Clive.
and through the
Revenge won't bring him back. It won't.
13 years ago, I watched a dominant kill my brother right in front of me, and I did nothing. But now I can. I can kill the son of a bitch and bring peace to my brother's soul. After that, whatever happens, happens.
Fate. You're content to be its slave, then?
Who smacks their lips that much while they're drinking?
His radiance would have us believe the Imperial host invincible. Yet here we find the Empire's cornerstone teetering on the backs of a handful of cowards and cutthroats. Well, Bahamut may lead 100 full legions. Could it be that the young prince defends a house of cards ready to topple at the slightest breeze? Tell me something. Why do you not resist? Within you lies the power to slay gods. The phoenix perished in your flames. Yet you do not fight. You do not flee. You refuse your gift. Perhaps you are distracted. My offer still stands. Join us and you will be treated with the respect one of our kind deserves.
Lord Margrace, don't!
I'll give you a moment to consider your options. Do be gentle with them.
Is that the guy who is the demon, or is that Josh?
Clive. Wake up. Gav's back.
Canovant.
One of the Empire's outlying strongholds, though apparently not strong enough to keep out the Royalists. The captured bearers are inside. I'm sure of it.
If Benedicta's orders are to stay in the shadows. She won't be traveling with many men. Meaning, she'll be keeping her prisoners together and close by.
Including the dominant.
So, we find a way into the fortress and conjure a bit of chaos.
What about me?
Excellent question, Gav. You will wait outside the care and guide those I free to safety.
And miss all the fun. Why can't he do that?
Clive doesn't have your nose. He'd stumble off a cliff before he even found the men. Come on, Gav. You're the best man for the job.
Well, when you put it that way. Suppose I'd better scout ahead for any surprises. Don't you let him down.
I won't. All right. Shall we?
Not so fast. We wait until tomorrow.
But he's right there.
And if we leave now, we'll arrive just as the sun comes up. Maybe join the guards in breaking their fast. Come on, Clive. They only just took the place. They'll be there a while yet. We've got one chance at this. You don't want to waste it, do you?
No.
Dead of night. New stock.
No, that's settled. There's someone I want you to meet.
At this hour?
He's the owner of the tavern, and our best hope of getting a decent night's kip.
Okay. So, I guess I'll end it here for now. So, next time when I start playing, we can start off the day strong. With all that said, if you wouldn't mind commenting, and subscribing, that'd be awesome. I'm still trying to get monetized on YouTube, and if you want, you can follow me on Twitch. You can see when I play the game live. Even try talking to me, because I'm looking over right now and I see no one's in chat. I think someone is watching currently, but I can't be sure. No one ever says anything. But putting all that aside, hope you guys have a good one. Deuces.